Happy Tuesday, friends. Today is day 151. We're going to continue practicing poems today, and something really exciting is going to happen today. We are going to make our final observations on our rubber egg challenge. If you didn't do it at home, that's okay, because I'm going to show you what the egg looks like today. We're going to be taking down our observations. It's going to be a great day today. Tomorrow is going to be Earth Day. So in honor of Earth Day, we are going to be learning a song. It goes like this, the recycling song. Do you know the song Row, Row, Row Your Boat? That's the tune that we're going to use. So it goes like this. Save, save, save the cans, throw them in the bin. We can help to save the earth if we all pitch in. Save, save, save the paper, throw them in the bin. We can help to save the earth if we all pitch in. Save, save, save the bottles, throw them in the bin. We can help to save the earth if we all pitch in. Save, save, save the plastics, throw them in the bin. We can help to save the earth if we all pitch in. We can all do our part to save the earth by recycling, reusing, and doing our best not to be wasteful. Let's jump right into phonemic awareness. Today's word part power is inch. Say it with me, inch. Can you think of a word that rhymes with finch? I say, you say. Clinch, pinch, cinch, inch. Beginning sounds. Chili, ch. The. Thermos, chewing. Shampoo, thankful. I'm going to say the sounds. You're going to blend the word. Ready? The O's. Ch, up. O. W, int. K, ash. Third. Best. Then. Shape. Such. Ending sounds. Teach. Push. Beneath. Health. Finish. Fresh. Page 1, all done. I say a word, then you say a word, then chop it, chop it. I say a word, then you say a word, then chop it, chop it. These. Chief. Thin. Mind. Sheets. Thumb. Them. Shine. Left. Wild. Wild. All right, we're going to change the beginning sounds. Ready? We're going to add beginning sounds. Add ch to eek, cheek. Add the to air, there. Add sh to eye, shy. Add sh to ert. Add ch to earn, churn. All right, let's take away that first sound. Ready? Sharp without sh. Chose without ch. Shave without sh. Throw without th. Thorn without th. Page 2, all through. All right, let's get ready to change some sounds. Change the beginning sounds. Change spill to ch. Change swell to sh. Shall. Change drum to th. Change smart to ch. Change sweet to sh. Get ready for your letter sounds. Yesterday I introduced our blends. Get ready for the review. Ready? Now, remember, blends are when you see two consonants and you can hear both the sounds. Ready? T, R, tree, tur. You say it. D, R, drum, der. F, R, frog, fur. G, R, grape, gr. B, R, broom, br. C, R, crayon, cr. This week we're learning a nursery rhyme, and it's a brand new one called Starlight, Star Bright. Let's get ready to recite the nursery rhyme. Starlight, star bright, the first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might, have the first wish I wish tonight. Let's do it one more time. Starlight, star bright, the first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might, have the wish I wish tonight. I hope you enjoy the following poems. I also hope that you can look for rhyming words and words that repeat in these poems. Why don't you try them with me? The title of this poem is Spring is Here. Spring is here, spring is here. Goodbye snow, flowers grow. Birds and bees, leaves on trees. Hello spring, hello spring. Notice how the first two lines repeat and the last two lines repeat as well. Can you find a word that rhymes with snow? Snow rhymes with grow. Bees rhymes with trees. This is me. From my head to my toes, I have two eyes and one little nose. I can wiggle my ears and stomp my feet. From my head to my toes, I'm pretty neat. Can you find the rhyming words in this poem? The little turtle. There was a little turtle. He lived in a box. He swam in a puddle. He climbed on the rocks. He snapped at a mosquito. He snapped at a flea. He snapped at a minnow, and he snapped at me. He caught the mosquito, he caught the flea. He caught the minnow, but he can't catch me. Can you find a word that rhymes with box? Box rhymes with rocks. Can you find a word that rhymes with flea? Flea rhymes with the word me. Notice how in this poem the words he snapped repeat several times in the stanzas. It's been so much fun making observations as a scientist and taking a look at the changes that are happening with our rubber egg. Let's take a look and review our observations. Here's what I wrote down on day 1, rubber egg, day 1. The egg is bubbling and sizzling. The egg is getting bigger. I also drew a picture of the position of the egg. At that point, the egg was floating on the top. I started noticing changes and chemical reactions between the vinegar and the shell. I also took notes on day 3. Here's what I wrote. The egg is big. It is super big. It is floating. There are a lot of floating pieces in the jar. I noticed that the egg began to grow and expand. There were also lots of different pieces floating around inside the jar. Well, friends, it's so exciting because today is day 5. So I've prepared a work surface here. I have a towel. I have gloves that I'm going to be using because I want to use all of my safety features while I'm handling the egg. The egg has been enclosed inside of a jar with a lid. I've taken the egg out already, and it might be hard to see, but there are quite a few pieces of debris that's floating around inside the jar. So let's take a look at what the egg looks like now. My egg is completely purple. In fact, it reminds me of an eggplant. I'm using a spoon and gloves to feel what the egg feels like. It definitely feels rubbery. I'm going to see if I can bounce it in the bowl. Do you see that? Let me do it again so you can make some observations too. It's very, very bouncy. Now, my biggest curiosity was to see what the egg looks like on the inside because I have never done this experiment before. So let's take a look. I'm very curious. I wonder if it will be solid on the inside. It is rubbery. The shell is completely turned into very, very soft. A very soft and rubbery and very squishy type of surface. So let's take a look at what happens if I try. Whoa, did you see that, friends? It completely exploded, and it does still have the yolk intact. So the vinegar caused a chemical reaction with the egg. The shell completely changed, but on the inside it was still has the yolk, and the white part, which is called the albumin, is still intact. Be sure to do this with the help of a grown-up if you're curious about seeing what's inside. Definitely make sure you have a clean surface, gloves, and other items. Now we're going to be writing about this observation. Let me go ahead and take off my gloves and put down a paper towel and some other things to cover up here. My spill, definitely have to clean that up. And now we're ready to do some writing. There's day 1, day 3, and day 5. So here's what I have so far. Rubber egg, day 5. The egg sank. It is smaller. The egg, I want to write is. Will you help me? Is a snap word. I-S. The egg is bouncy. Bouncy. But I want to make a B. I hear a B. Bow. Ow. I hear ow. O-U. Bow. Bounce. E. When we hear E at the end of a word, it's Y. The egg is bouncy, and is a snap word. Rubbery. R. I hear a U. Rub. B. Rub. Remember the two letters that say are E-R. Rubber. E. I hear E at the end of the word. When we hear an E at the end of the word, it's a Y. The egg is bouncy and rubbery, period. I also want to write it is squishy. When I go to write a new sentence, I'm going to start with a capital. It, finger space, is squishy. I hear a k. I'll do my best spelling. Sk, squid. I hear an I. Squish. Squish. E. I hear an E again at the end of a word. When I hear E at the end of the word, it's a Y. It is squishy. I'm going to put a period. Let's see what I have so far. The egg sank. It is smaller. The egg is bouncy and rubbery. It is squishy. Wow. I'm also going to write the shell disappeared. P, E, disappeared, exclamation point. Now, did you remember seeing what happened when I opened the egg? I remember the yolk, the Why? The yolk was still there. The yolk was still there. I am so impressed and shocked about how this experiment worked out. If you're not brave enough to cut your egg open, now you know what it actually looks like. Don't forget to do this with the help of a grown-up. If you'd like to take some notes in your observation journal, it will help you continue to grow as a scientist. In this episode, we learned new poems. I hope you tried to practice them along with me. I want to encourage you to go back into the video and continue practicing your reading. Tomorrow, we're going to learn all about Earth Day and wonderful ways that we can continue to preserve our planet. Have a wonderful rest of your day. See you tomorrow.